Don't allow your inner critic to compare you to others. Your inner critic can be fueled by a number of sources, both internal and external. This negativity, it doesn't need much of a spark in order to rage out of control. Comparisons to others is one trigger that can cause insecurity and negativity to spiral out of control. These comparisons are a problem for you, all right, because they were a problem for me, all right. Looking outside of yourself can be a source of motivation if it's done in a healthy way. Unfortunately, too many of us compare ourselves unfairly to other people, causing unnecessary pain. So, we're going to be looking at some ways to stop letting your inner critic compare yourself to others. So, one of the first things that you want to do is focus on your strengths. There are a number of things that you can do when you notice you've fallen into this slump of feeling bad about yourself because you're not as good or you're not as talented or you're not as worthy as someone else. We start to think about these things, and these are the things that we think about, which are not true. And but we find these things to be true because we're comparing ourselves to other people when we should be comparing ourselves to ourselves. So when we compare ourselves to others, we our negative talk, our negative self-talk just starts to spiral out of control. So we're telling all these mean things to ourselves, and we don't know how to stop it. So the first thing is to recognize is that we all have different strengths and different limitations. So focus on your strengths and remind yourself that you possess a number of talents and characteristics that your friend may not, or that other person that you're looking at, they may not carry those characteristics that you do, because you are unique. You are one of a kind. Only you can be the best you that you can. Only you carry those talents because you do them in your way. So that is the very first thing. The next thing that you can do is express gratitude. In addition to having different competency levels, we all have unique resources and opportunities at our disposal. So it's not fair to compare yourself to someone who may have an advantage over you. And they may have an advantage over you in regards to education, experiences, or skills. But that is their that is them. You bring to the table a unique set of education, a unique set of skills, and a unique set of experiences. See, like myself, I was always told work with my hands. So I started uh, uh, working on cars. I was a mechanic for 15 years. That is a skill level that I possess. A lot of people don't possess those kind of skills. I can use my skills, my personal skills, to my advantage. So I don't need to compare myself to other people because I want to be better than I was yesterday. So we have to understand that we don't all start at the same place in life. So rather than compare yourself to someone whose backstory you may not know, why not take a moment to feel grateful for what you do have? Expressing gratitude can be one of the quickest ways to kick self-criticism to the curb. So that are some of the things that we have to understand. The next thing that you can do is consider unfollowing. And when I say that, in today's world of social media, comparison can be even more of an issue than ever before. People put only their best foot forward on sites like Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. All these social media platforms, people show the best of themselves. They rarely show the bad, the things that they go through. So all of us are constructing a picture of our lives that we want others to see. Rarely do we see people showcase their hardships. So recognize that you probably aren't seeing the whole picture. So why compare yourself to someone who may have things worse than you do in a world outside of social media? So unfollow anyone whose post cause you to feel like your life isn't up to par. I do it all the time because I don't want to see myself comparing myself to other people, of people who are only showcasing the good. I want to see people who are showing their authentic self, being authentic, dancing when nobody cares. I mean, jumping around, acting silly like nobody is watching. So instead of comparing yourself, compare yourself to what you were yesterday so that you can improve tomorrow or so that you can improve today. Instead of using comparison as a way to tear yourself down, try try to use it as a source of motivation. So if someone has something in life you wish you could attain, make a plan for how you can reach that achievement or have similar experiences like the other person. Using comparison to motivate yourself can be very, very productive. Try not to spend your precious energy on negative comparisons. Alright, guys, that's what I have for today. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If this video helped you in any kind of way, please feel free to follow my YouTube, subscribe so that you won't miss a series in this episode, because I've been creating this inner critic series to help you guys get over and silence your inner critic. So in today's episode, don't allow your inner critic to compare you to others. All right? So I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you in the next video.